Hello ladies and gentlemen, today we're here with another video. Since we cannot type freely on our Aion Classic community Discord, because there are a lot of people there that we don't like free speech, and we're not insulting anybody or doing anything wrong, we're just asking questions. Like today, for example, people are saying the game is dying and the game is dead for a while, and I'm just here to give you one of the reasons. For some people could be the biggest problem, for some people not, you know. Like a lot of people quit because there are a lot of hackers. A lot of hackers, which means radar hacking, teleport hacking, animation hacking, flying around to you like they're Aladdin, and they're not getting punished for that, so it just demotivates people to continue to play the game. And it's fair, I understand. And there are also some people with a weak mindset that will find an excuse to say, yes, I will just hack too because Gameforge is not doing anything, on the others. So why would they do it to me? So I can just, hack and, just ruin everybody's else, fun in the game. So I just wanted to point out a few little things, since we have also on Gameforge we have the content creators here, and as a content creator also, I don't think it's the right idea to play with hackers, such as other content creators doing here, for example. And because some people like Mr. Dresden, we tried many times to show him what hacks are in the game. I know, he has no clue about the game. We understand. He's just sitting on Discord and probably kicking people to say, yeah, I did something today, or just telling you, hello guys, you're gonna have a maintenance. Thank you so much, sir. We appreciate it for the feedback. Anything else he doesn't like to do. So on today's video, I'm just here to point out about few people, like let's say about Cernovaski here, really good player, one of the best, with from Turkey, great example of a really hardcore gamer. He's playing really hard and he's trying his best. He's been on Tower of Illusion lately, randomly the past few months, plus 3 minutes from his normal timing, and everybody's wondering how, and then you go check his rotations on the Burning Blood Fortress, which is #1 gladiator and are holding the record, and we are all like, wow, we know he's very good, but we didn't expect him to be that good. If you get me, you get me. And then you go check his rotations, and you check here, for example, what's are amazing rotations, like 4 auto attacks in a row. That's some crazy, like 6 auto attacks here. Probably he was busy with his hand, and he forgot, but he has skills to press. Here, a nice rotation of body smash combo, auto attack, 2 chains, not between auto attacks, by the way, he doesn't need them, he's a elite player. And then a final strike, auto attack, then he starts the chain here, and then he breaks it with 2 auto attacks, and he goes on lockdown for PV. That's a really amazing rotation. I will keep notes. I'm gonna learn. Another 4 auto attacks, like, I'm trying to be a little bit sarcastic, as you can notice. But whoever played a little bit the game and has more IQ from asking, well, I know, relax guys, it's not hard to have more IQ than him, will understand how things work. And even I, as a person that I really suck at PV and I don't care, it's very obvious, what's happening here. I don't know. Well, I know it's hard for, like for example, like Drextam to notice this, or someone else, but happens. But that's why we're here in community, to show him what's wrong and what's right. That's what we need. We need the game to be a nice place for everybody. Content creator khana playing with Novaski, that's it. Oh, I wonder why. Happens. Let's check another one. Yeah, this one. We have a really crazy assassin here, guys. Ali, you know, this person is a really good player, by the way. You know, he used to be with another name before. If you guys check on Atria, he used to be FMW RTG or whatever his name is. Really good player, really good player. Like, if I remember one time, he's such a good player, but on the whole map, I was in Shadow Walk for 3 minutes and a half, and I had duration like 1 minute and few seconds, left on my Shadow Walk to a random place, AFKing while I was streaming something on Discord. He just comes and do a massacre on top of me with not even eye up. Really good player. Really good player. He's done that few times, He's special, to guess. He's Dark Magician of Aion, A really good player. Apart from that, he's a really good PvE player too. Here is where Sir Khana, as a content creator, does his number one DPS with a legit players here, of course, you know. Like Ali is such a really good scene that boosts his DPS, which he has a really nice, what's it called? Rotations here, Let's check. Around 7 minutes and 4 seconds, so he has 453 auto attacks, Nice auto attacks, I guess on a normal scene he has 100 auto attacks almost per 15 seconds. Or what? Here we're checking some crazy rotations here. Yeah. Here there is only 300 auto attacks, in a row. Just because he probably had to calm down a little bit, My guy is too strong, Octopus is very strong, for some people like him. As you can see, if you ever guys play the scene or spend some time, playing assassin, into the game, what's the proper rotations to be. These are the things that you cannot forget, and you cannot blind anybody how to PD and stuff like that, So on this amount of time, you can see with the other scenes and stuff like that, the amount of skills he has used this amount of time, which is a lot, more than you should. And with the auto attacks, we're just insane. Like, yeah, sure, people will say he's not the only one who does this. Yeah, we can give 200, 300 examples, But I just don't understand. As a content creator, for example, what Kana is, like, that's what we play the game for. You want to be number one DPS on PvE, but doesn't matter the way you do it, but just inviting some guy that what is hacking, he's radar hacking, he's no animation hacking, everything about him, But of course, Mr. Propaganda, Kana, you will go on Discord and say, I don't know nothing, and if you know, will pretend like I don't know, but at least you know something, For example, here, these are some words that he typed. Funny misogi typing racist stuffs. I'm not gonna say the word. In LFG gets perma-ban in 2 days. Noxin drunked, which is his friend, and Clean and a lot of other people, like for example Novaski and Ali, he wants to say, but he don't want to say the names because those are not the most obvious one compared to Drunken, are not getting banned for 4+ months. And of course, Kana would never associate with someone as a hacker like Drunket, right? To anything. I hope so, right? Let's see here. Ah.
You serious?
Nice. Kanna and the Drunket on the same Citadel run. Wow, amazing. Here, which the Sung Aka Drunket broke the record from the number one brawler with a crazy rotation. By the way, he has no artifacts buffs from. Like, look, I will explain you here. Look, he has no artifact buff, he has no swap, and he has no siege buff. Like, here, LLMG has You see this, you know. What's his name? Dranget is a very good player, you know, as you can see. He's been known for being like such an amazing player. Rotations are amazing, like completely outstanding. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess here he was doing auto text to learn how to count, because I know he can count maximum to 9. You know, at best days maybe he can manage to 10. Uh, Crazy auto text here, crazy rotations. You know, you can play literally for 1 hour brawler and you're gonna do 10 times better rotation than Drunket. You know, this is really bad. Even opening, like, come on, guys, like, what are we doing in this game? You know, like, what are we doing? You know, like, I'm sorry, but what are you doing, Khana, here?
What are you doing?
Hmm?
What are you doing?
Nothing. Me? Just hanging around.
Just hanging around or what? Like, come on now, you are a content creator. You know, you just try anything to do in the game to give you advantage on PvE and PvP. That's a bit of sick. You should be example and trying to force people in like in game forge and make videos to ban them and not just play with them all over the place on PvE and PvP. That's a bit sick, you know. So that's what I really wanted to share with you guys today. For example, one of the big reasons that people don't like to play the game, there are a lot of hackers, and I don't understand how a content creator is playing with them while he knows what they're hacking and just doesn't care. I don't know. You guys tell me. I'm just a regular player here, trying to play the game and trying to find a solution to this nonsense, you know. I know there are other more problems, maybe depends on who you ever ask, you know, about the game, but this is a very serious stuff. Someone playing illegal to the game like that and you forcing it and you playing with it, I don't think there is any excuse on that, you know. And I think Gameforce should start doing something about it. Yep. Thank you very much, everybody, and yeah, Mr. Propaganda, Kana, stop playing with them.